All things considered, you did pretty damn well, Vegeta, and at least you didn't get the people's elbow shattering your spine this time around. Yo, dudes and dudettes, your friendly neighborhood Jaxblade is back, and we're doing a continuation of the series I started last week. This is a special series I'm doing only for January up until Dragon Ball FighterZ comes out because I'm really hyped for that game, and basically covering how the people from Dragon Ball, the Z Fighters, changed from their very first appearances to how they look now. So they started off skinny, then they got jacked and skinny and jacked again, you know, just talking about all of that. And I did that last week with Goku, talking about how his body changed from the very beginning to how it is, you know, nowadays and stuff like that. And it was a really good video and I had a lot of fun making it, so be sure to watch it either before or after watching this, because today we're covering his almighty rival, the almighty Saiyan Prince, Vegeta. I am the hype! And like I said last time, because there's always this one person who has a stick so far up their ass that they have to take everything seriously and can't enjoy little things in life. Alright, I know the art style changed, okay? I understand that the art style changed over the series, it progressed, it got this certain way, and they had different artists and all that, and different animators, okay? I know. And there's parts where you can literally just say, like, okay, that's not consistent with that, okay? I know. We're not taking this overly serious, okay? We're just having fun with this, alright? So try to have some fun, pull your head out your ass, alright? Just have fun with it, alright? That's all we're doing here. Also, like I mentioned before, we're not talking about Vegeta's training throughout the video because I already have a whole video dedicated to just that right when the card thing goes by. Alright, so if you want to know that, just watch that video. And with that said, let's start the second video of this January exclusive series where we analyze Vegeta from the very first appearance he ever made to how he looks nowadays.
Vegeta, full-blooded Super Saiyan, heir to royalty, destined to rule the universe. His ruthless fighting skills are feared by many.
Now I'm gonna rewind the clocks a bit to the Bardock special, since that's when we got a good look at Vegeta training as a little kid. Vegeta was training against Cybermen as a 47-year-old child. Note I say 47 years old because Jeets is 4 years older than Goku, but in Jack of the Galactic Patrolman and that BS Dragon Ball Minus manga, Goku was apparently 3 years old while Vegeta was 7, but if you go by the Bardock special, Goku was a newborn baby before being sent to Earth and found, and honestly that was some George Lucas BS right there, Toriyama, so I'm gonna go by the Bardock special like most people still do. Anyways, as a child, Vegeta looks to be just average. Not very muscular, but I will say he looks to be in a little bit better shape than Goku was as a kid. Also, I gotta ask, is anyone else bothered by the fact that they have two different kid Vegetas? And what I mean by that is, the way Toriyama draws him, he draws him with the, you know, Saiyan hair doesn't change from the day they're born, so he has like the widow's peak, but like in the filler, Bardock, father of Goku, and you know, like even a little part of Super, they have that thing where they show him as a kid and he has his bangs, and stuff like that. For me, I just like kids with bangs, even though it's not, you know, with the storyline. I'm sorry, that just is something that bothers me every time I see it. Every time I see Kid Vegeta, I'm like, he has to have his bangs, but whatever, I digress. Years later, at the start of Dragon Ball Z, Vegeta looks to be quite powerful, but not physically imposing like his partner Nappa. It honestly looks like having Goldberg next to Jackie Chan or Bruce Lee. His Saiyan bodysuit isn't as form-fitting like it is seen to be later on in the series, and doesn't highlight his already impressive physique. After battling the Z Fighters and getting slashed up by the chubby wannabe Shimada, and getting smashed like candy under Donkey Kong, he decides to head back to the base and get himself healed up. While in the rejuvenation tank, we see Veggie has a pretty well built level 3 physique. Remember, like I said last time, for those who want to know about physiques and their levels, watch this video right here. After he's healed, he decides he still wants to get his hands on those Dragon Balls and also get revenge, so he heads to Namek as fast as he can, where he gets into a continual cycle of whooping ass and getting laid out. I'll give Vegeta this, man can take an ass whooping. Until his best buddy Goku shows up with his magnificent gains from the gravity chamber he's been putting himself through and proceeds to one-shot fools left and right. You Myron, bruh? After a whole bunch of padding, filler, and one of the biggest lies told in anime history, they make it back to Earth where Vegeta wants to train the gravity chamber like Goku did. His physique this time around on Earth is more muscular than before and heavily scarred, especially while he's pumping it out and getting them gravity chamber gains. My boy looks more ripped up than some horny teenagers trespassing on Jason's turf. His neck is nearly gone and his abs are incredibly well defined, and every muscle is sculpted to perfection. After 3 years of training for the androids and who knows how many nights of Bulma time, plus a few days in the hyperbolic time chamber, Vegeta has bulked up quite a bit and his muscle outlines are starting to fill out his spandex suit far more than they did before. I mean, look at them legs. Extra thick! And of course, Veggie's dream of finally achieving beautiful blonde hair came true. And like Goku, Vegeta's ascended form gave him muscles that would make Alex Louis Armstrong tear up. Vegeta pretty much holds this appearance for the rest of this arc until 7 years later a pink wad of space gum shows up to wreck shop on Earth. Now, I gotta straight up admit, I absolutely love Vegeta's clothing choice during the Buu saga. I know people like Vegeta's tank top look as it shows he's becoming more fond of his Earth life, but to me, I just like it for that bro crap. His freaking arms and shoulders look diesel as hell and badass. They're bigger than they were at the start of the series, and don't even get me started on Majin Vegeta. Damn, arms look like a road map. Jesus! But by the end of Z, Vegeta has a high level 4 physique just like Goku. Now, like last time, I'll briefly mention Dragon Ball GT. Vegeta looks to be pretty much around the same size as he was at the end of the Buu saga, but just with shorter hair. Also, being possessed by Baby and attaining Super Saiyan 4 gave him some added muscle mass, but nothing to go crazy over. Now, like last time, we'll finish off with Dragon Ball Super, which pretty much sucks some of the size gains from Vegeta. I mean, look at his poor legs. And, you know, if you've been watching the tournament so far, it's the same thing with what they did with Goku. A lot of the characters are back to their OG selves or just a bit smaller than before. But that might change since they are hinting at some changes for Vegeta coming up. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed today's video, and the next video we're doing will actually be released sooner than, you know, this one compared to the last one, is because I've just been exceptionally busy this week with all this personal training stuff and other stuff I've been doing. And don't worry, we're talking about a guy who's lost and gained and lost and gained and lost and gained, so that's going to be a fun topic. And remember, like I always say, you can vote in wherever the thing comes up for the person after this character, which you pretty much already know who it is. And you know, just thank you for watching. Be sure to hit that like button. It really helps me out a lot. And you know, if you want to support me on Patreon, any help there helps a lot. And remember, like I always say, keep calm, booyah on. Don't forget, Momentai. Can't wait to see my boy Vegeta kick some ass. Woo!